Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome students for atoms and molecules. In previous session we had learnt about Dalton's atomic theory. In Dalton's atomic theory, we know that every element had its unique atomic mass. And we know what do you mean by atomic mass? The number of protons plus the number of neutrons. Okay? Now the mass of the carbon is 12. The number of proton it has is 6 plus the number of neutrons 6. So initially scientists didn't know how to measure this atomic mass. As more and more elements were discovered, initially atomic mass was found using law of constant proportions. We know there are 118 elements. It will be difficult to find the mass of individual element. Okay, therefore they thought to take relative atomic mass. That means by finding the mass of one element, you are going to compare the mass of other elements. So initially scientists took hydrogen as the element. So its atomic mass was found to be 1. So this was the lightest element. This was the lightest element. By using this, atomic mass of other elements were found. Using hydrogen, if we find atoms of other elements, atomic mass in fractions. Therefore, this hydrogen was discarded. Next, they use oxygen. So by using oxygen, they found that oxygen was highly reactive and it formed many compounds. So got atomic mass by using oxygen in whole numbers. As per IUPAC, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, that is carbon-12 isotope was used as standard reference. Discovery of heavy elements, and with the abundance of this carbon-12 isotope, this was chosen as the standard, and reference to this atomic masses of other elements were discovered. Therefore we call that as relative atomic mass. Let's understand this. So if we consider a fruit seller with no weights, that means he does not have anything to measure the fruits. So in that case, what he does, he takes this watermelon, makes it into 12 equal parts or slices. He take one part, just one part out of 12. So one slice of watermelon has some weight. By using that as the reference, he is going to measure the weights of other fruits like apple. Similar way, so we took what? Carbon-12 isotope as the reference material. The mass of carbon-12 is divided into 12 units. Now out of this 12 units, you are going to take how many units? You are just going to take 1 unit. That means you are going to just take this 1 unit of carbon out of 12. Therefore this 1 AMU, 1 atomic mass unit, this is 1 atomic masses. This is equal to how much? 1 by 12th. It is fraction. We are taking just 1 out of 12 pieces. 1 atom of carbon-12 isotope. 1 AMU is 1 atomic mass unit. That is exactly equal to, the mass will be equal to 1/12 of 1 atom of carbon-12 isotope. So by using this AMU, that is 1/12 of carbon-12 isotope, 1 atom of 1/12 of carbon-12 isotope, we are going to compare the mass of other elements. For example, to take hydrogen. Okay, so you consider this as carbon. This is 1 atom of carbon. Out of 12 units, 1 unit you have taken, and we take hydrogen. So when we compare the mass of 1 unit of carbon with hydrogen, it was found that the mass of 1 unit of carbon was equal to hydrogen. Therefore, hydrogen had the mass, okay, approximately equal to 1 unit. Now, similarly, you measure 1 unit of carbon with oxygen. What we found that oxygen was heavier. This was heavier compared to 1 unit of carbon. Okay, therefore, how many units will be required to balance? We use 16 units of carbon. Therefore, oxygen had the mass of 16. Similar way, if we take nitrogen was equal to 14. That means 14 units of carbon were used to compare the mass. So, either you take oxygen or nitrogen, this was found to be heavier compared to carbon, whereas hydrogen was compared to be lesser than carbon. Okay, this is how you are going to find the mass by using 1 as a reference or standard element and compare that mass with other elements. Okay, so hope you have understood. Thank you very much.